Kara, so more broadly, what's the response being for those vaccine mandates, given the full FDA approval of Pfizer's shot?
Yes, the FDA approval of the Pfizer shot yesterday is expected to kind of pave the way for more vaccine mandates as employers feel more comfortable about imposing this onto their employees. Just the idea that having full approval will make people who were on the fence about getting the vaccine perhaps do so. So yeah, you've seen Goldman Sachs come in today. They have had workers back for 2 months and have been really among the more aggressive companies, both in finance and in corporate America, in bringing back workers. So they're taking this big step now of requiring vaccines. Since the announcement of the FDA yesterday, you also had CVS come in and say clinical workers and corporate workers need to get vaccines. Most notably Chevron and the oil patch and Hess have now requiring it for some workers on their platforms in the Gulf of Mexico. So you're starting to see more vaccines come into play, and I think in the coming days, you might see even more companies jump in.
Kara, at the same time, we're seeing this new CDC data kind of showing the waning effectiveness of these vaccines against the Delta variant.
Right, so there was a CDC report today that showed a survey of frontline workers who had been vaccinated and showing that the vaccines were about 66% effective against the Delta variant since it became predominant in the U.S. versus, more than 90% effectiveness before that time. So, some concerns there about, the diminished effectiveness. The CDC is expected to use this data when it evaluates with the FDA, the Biden administration's plan to have booster shots for vaccines. So, it's interesting, and it sort of backs up some of the studies that have been done out of Israel about the vaccine's effectiveness against the variant. But at the same time, it is still 2/3 effective, so that there is some good news there.